If you're in the Pocatello, Idaho area and looking for an internship in the Early Childhood Development Department, might I recommend the Lincoln Early Childhood Center. Hi, my name is Curnutt, and this is my internship. So how did I find this internship? Actually, unlike most people, I had the help of my mother, friends, and mother of children I babysat for, who recommended the site to me personally. The mothers of the children I babysat for had children of their own who went or were currently going to the school and thought the school would benefit me. So, taking the recommendation, I decided to arrange the internship. Arranging the internship for me had 5 parts. First, I researched as much information I could about the school, such as what their goals or aim was for the school, what I liked or saw or hoped to gain from this experience if I maintained or kept this internship. Second, I found correct contact information. And finding those 2 things, I had constant feedback back and forth between the head principal and I about the internship and questions we had for each other. Because of constant communication, we decided to arrange an in-person interview and really got to know each other. Not so much about the internship aspect, but really putting the face to the name we were emailing to and just really getting to know each other. And finalizing the internship was the last step, writing down my goals and objectives as well as meeting with the head teacher I would be under. My responsibilities within the classroom included, but not limited to, writing lesson plans. I was here for about 9 weeks, and I didn't start writing the first part of the lesson until 3 weeks in. I started writing small focus, large group, and then finally the lesson portion of the lesson. Attending IEP and parent meetings. I became a head teacher and performing goal checks and CBS with children, as well as playing with the children, really understanding where they came from, their setbacks, and really trying to find a constant communication with them through playtime. CBS stands for Classroom-Based Assessment, by the way. So how did I benefit the site? What did I bring to the table? Well, I thought I'd added new and fresh material that I learned from my schooling and past experiences from the BYU Idaho preschool labs. I was willing to help or serve other staff members as I gained their trust and vice versa. I participated in meetings, What this means is that, yes, I did, that was my responsibility, was to come into the IEP and parent meetings, but I really didn't have to until I was a Head Start teacher, or a head teacher, I wasn't really needed anymore because I didn't really know the parents or I didn't know how to write IEPs, didn't really put much contribution out there. But I decided to come to these anyways because I really didn't have a firm grasp or understanding about IEP or special education since I only had one college course on it. And that was one of the main reasons why I wanted to do this internship, was to gain more understanding. So when I have a preschool of my own, I won't be so scared to write an IEP. I would have a firm and better understanding about IEPs. Eventually, I was hired at the facility for about 7 weeks because my head teacher was on maternity leave. So how did I benefit personally from this facility? I felt that I gained understanding with the Head Start programs and early Head Start programs. I understood how to write an IEP and the importance of them. Understanding my own way of teaching that was comfortable not only for me, but for my students within the classroom, as well as finding activities and lessons that would benefit every child, and I will explain that in the next slide. The important connection that I made between this internship and my BYUI college courses was creating lessons and activities that would benefit every child using the DAP method. Early into my internship, I found that not every teacher knew DAP, which was kind of hard for me to understand that because early into my college courses in my college courses, we were ingrained into our brains what the DAP method is. DAP stands for Developmentally Appropriate Practices and has 3 key components. Is it individually appropriate, is it culturally appropriate, or is it age appropriate? By implementing this method into my teaching strategies, I found that the children were benefiting a lot more from my teaching and that they were retaining and learning the lessons a lot more than I thought they would have. So would I recommend this site for anybody? Absolutely, yes. This not only caters to Head Start, but as well as early Head Start, and they have on-site and on-hand speech pathologists, speech therapy, physical therapy, as well as many more resources for children to cater to them to help with their IEP goals or to help them later into their youth, uh, whether it be in kindergarten, first grade, or wherever life takes them. So if this internship is for you and you are very interested in it, this is who you contact. The head principal of the Lincoln Early Childhood Center is Chantel Delonis. Her email and phone number are on the screen for you to screenshot or write down. She gets back to you fairly quickly, but do keep in mind that she is a head principal, and so it may take her a day or two, but she'll respond to you as quick as possible. Thank you for watching and listening to my slideshow of my internship.